Hi, everyone, and welcome to Big Data Download, where we make sense of big data and put it to work for your business and your investments. I'm Courtney Reagan. Well, April proved to be a big month for the labor market, with non-farm payrolls coming in way above expectations. So with that in mind, we're zeroing in on employment data with private companies, which drive more than 2/3 of the job creation. With us now to talk about trends among private companies and what they could mean for the broader market is Brian Hamilton. He's CEO of Sageworks. Brian, you gather data on private companies and you've identified some sectors that are growing, but before we get to that, can you tell us about how you actually gather the data and then analyze it?
Right. We get data from accountants and bankers throughout North America, and each day we're getting feeds, and they use our models, obviously, to improve their clients' performance. So we're kind of a proxy for private company performance.
I understand. And what sectors are you finding that there seems to be some growth potential?
Well, it's really interesting. If you asked me that question 4 years ago, we tracked 1,200 industries, and 4 years ago, they were all upside down. They were all basically not growing. Right now, they're all growing, and there's about double-digit sales growth throughout all 1,200 industries, and especially in the primary industries.
So I understand that your data shows architecture, engineering among the fields that are going pretty strongly, at least right now. Tell us what you found and what that means for the related job market.
Yeah, here's the big picture. If you look at 2009, Courtney, the recession was real estate led, meaning it really got us into a big mess and into the muck. And there's a lot of industries, as you know, that were related or are related to the real estate sector that went down. Real estate is now coming back. Look at construction. It's up 10% this year. It was kind of late to the party, but over the past 2 years, construction is going up, and actually net margins and net profits are going up, and those represent a lot of jobs, which is terrific.
That's right, and we also saw actually yesterday that the auto sales very, very strong, especially for the trucks because of the recovering housing market. Now, you've also found that more broadly, most privately held companies are not planning to hire, they're not planning to fire employees either. What does that tell you about the job market and the economy overall?
Right, that's no good. I mean, it really isn't. And you have to remember, in our country, there's about 4 years of economic expansionary time for every 1 year of recession. We're in our 4th year, and our unemployment rate is still 7.5%. So not to break up the party today, which is the good jobs number, but we should have that number down at about 6%. What we're concerned with is when we survey these companies, they're really not planning on hiring in aggregate, which is really concerning.
So we've come a long way, but clearly we have still a long way to go to at least get back to where we were.
It's not far enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Not far enough.
Thank you for joining us today, Brian. Appreciate it. For Big Data Download, I'm Courtney Reagan. Have a great day.